toss the fresh maker.
Now, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that you're looking at running for president.
Do it. Do it. Look at me. Do it. I will personally write you a campaign check now on behalf of this country, which does not want you to be president, but which badly wants you to run.
I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump.
I think that man will be president of the United States right about the time that spaceships come down filled with dinosaurs and red cake.
Donald Trump has been saying that he will run for president as a Republican, which is surprising since I just assumed he was running as a joke.
Donald Trump will not become president.
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
Donald Trump will never, ever be president.
Moderator, but apparently believes that Donald Trump is a clown.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point at real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your way to
Let's see, I'm at 42 and you're at 20.
We have a key race alert right now. Donald Trump now has reached the number of delegates needed to clinch the Republican presidential nomination.
So, right now, Mr. Trump, to answer your call for political honesty, I just want to say, you're not going to be president, all right? It's been fun. It's been great. I love you. But come on, buddy.
Donald Trump, while we project, will win in Kentucky with its 8th electoral vote, in Indiana with its 11th electoral vote, West Virginia, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Mississippi, South Carolina, Alabama, Kansas with its 6 electoral votes, Nebraska with its 5 electoral votes, and Wyoming with its 3 electoral votes, North Dakota with its 3 electoral votes, and South Dakota, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, the state of Montana, Missouri, Ohio, Idaho, North Carolina.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
Together, we will make America great again.
Welcome to the internet. I'll be your guide. Welcome to CobraCast 199. And it was announced that we are getting the Super Bowl for streamers, for political streamers. That's right. The debate is happening on, I believe, June 27th, which is a Thursday. And you already know I'm going to be streaming it. I'm going to do a live reaction to it because, of course, I am, because it's going to be glorious. But I got bad news for you guys. We actually have exclusive video of Joe Biden's training for the debate. I'm going to show that to all of you. And you should be scared if you're a Trump supporter, because Joe Biden clearly is ready to take on President Trump, and it could be a bloodbath for President Trump. We will see. Audio's weird. What's going on with my audio? Testing, really? I don't know what was going on. Is it because I have Discord opened? Let me close Discord out. Mic is adjusting. Let's see. Testing. Audio in and out. I wonder if it's because of I just closed it. I just closed Discord, so I don't know if that happened, if that had something to do with it. There we go. See? All right. So to my team, I had to close out of Discord because it was causing issues. So I don't think I'm not going to be able to have Discord open tonight. So you guys just have to communicate with me through the private chat. Okay, that's how we're going to have to do it, unfortunately. All right, so I don't know what the hell's up with that. Discord's all fucked up, so I apologize. But hello, everyone. Welcome in to CobraCast 199. I am your host. See, I read the chat. A good streamer reads his chat so that he can see. I see people calling me gay. I see him calling me late. I see him calling me late and gay. All right? I see all, like, I don't see a nice thing about me in the chat. It's just a bunch of criticism. That's all it is, okay? Let's see. Bong Donkey says, Jeremy, Salty called you out. You got to fight in the Thunderdome now. What did Salty say? What did Salty say? Doug freaking B. Doug B over on Kick. Doug B on Kick just dropped 20 gifted memberships. Let's go. Thank you, Doug. Holy crap. That is amazing. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Getting the party started. We've got to add some stuff to Kick, all right? Because I want to start streaming Geeks and Gamers Kick as well consistently over there. I've got to do it all through Streamlabs, okay? Jeremy is cool, but not as cool as Jay, Dan, or Beardo, but still cool. Well, that's not true at all. I'm much cooler than all three of them. And I have bigger channels than all of them except for Dan, but that's because he's a piece of garbage. Bilbo T. Baggins gifted 5 D-Day Cobra memberships. Thank you. Unrivaled just dropped 20 gifted memberships. Holy shit, guys. I would say slow down, but keep them coming, all right? I'm a grifter. Of course I'm a grifter. I mean, that's what they call me, right? That's what everybody calls me. They say I'm a grifter, right? All right, I'm a grifter. Let's grift. It's what we're here to do, right? It's the internet. But there is a lot to talk about today, and there's a lot to go over. And listen, I just want to go ahead and show you guys this right now because I know that we have a pretty strong Trump base here at CobraCast, but guys, I think Trump's in trouble. If I'm being honest, I think Trump is in serious trouble. I really don't want to show you guys what I'm about to show you, but I think it's necessary to kind of put things in perspective for all of you, okay? I know that everybody is expecting that Trump is just going to wipe the floor with Joe Biden. That's not the case, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to admit it, but we have exclusive video of Joe Biden currently training for his debate. Here we go.
Hey, I didn't hear no bell.
And as you see, Joe Biden is training. And I don't think Trump stands a chance. I think it's over. I think Trump might as well just stay home. I think Trump should not even show up. I mean, this is going to be a bloodbath. I really hope Trump just doesn't show up. He doesn't even need to worry about it. But oh, man. This is going to be fantastic, and we have so much to go over. There's so much to discuss. The day has been crazy. It all started out with Joe Biden basically trying to call out Donald Trump, but in reality, Trump's the one that's called him out. He's called him out a million times already, and Joe Biden has completely just ignored all of it. And here we are now where Joe Biden has tried to pretend to call him out, and oh man, it's just been brutal. But here we go right here. So here's Joe Biden, quote unquote, calling Trump out. Okay, here we go with I think there's like 5 or 7 jump cuts in a 14-second video right here from Joe Biden.
Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. Since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now he's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well, make my day, pal. I'll even do it twice. So let's pick the dates, Donald. I hear you're free on Wednesdays. Donald Trump lost.
How many jump cuts did we see? And the audio was very loud, by the way. Here we go.
Lost 2 debates to me in 2020.
One.
Since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now
2.
He's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well,
3.
Make my day, pal. I'll even
4.
Even do it twice. So let's pick the dates, Donald. I hear you.
5.
You're free on Wednesdays. Donald.
5 jump cuts in a 14-second video. 5 jump cuts. This man is going to get completely embarrassed. But it gets better. It gets much better. Because the Biden campaign was very adamant about one specific detail. The Biden campaign was adamant that Donald Trump does not have an audience. That's right. Yeah, we can't have an audience for Trump right here. CNN to host 2024 election presidential debate between Joe Biden and former President Donald J. Trump on June 27th. No audience will be present. No audience will be present. Now, a lot of people have brought up the fact that this is stacked against Trump. And yes, it is 1,000% stacked against Trump. There's no doubt about that. This is 100% stacked against Trump. And he knows that. Everything's been stacked against Trump. So this isn't anything different than we've seen. You've got CNN. You got a couple of moderators that hate his gut, that hate Donald Trump's guts, and no live audience. Why is there no audience? Because they know that Trump is going to work the entire room. They're going to work. But to be fair, if there was a live audience, do you know what would happen? Biden would just pay a bunch of people to come in there and pretend to care about him. So either way, to be fair, I think we need to look at this. I think we need to look at this in the most positive light. Honestly, no audience is not the worst thing in the world. Obviously, if there was an honest audience there, general audience there, then Trump would work the room and he would dominate. All right? But, okay, there's not going to be an audience. There's going to be no fluff. No fluff. It's just going to be Donald Trump versus Joe Biden. You know what's going to happen. You know exactly what's going to happen. Now, we know that CNN is going to do everything in their power. They're going to try to derail. They're going to try and make Trump look bad. They're going to try to do all of these things because that's what they do. But if you guys remember, the last time that CNN had Donald J. Trump, how did that one go? ALX has this right here. Remember last time CNN had Trump? Here we go.
The judge wouldn't allow us to put that in. Her dog or her cat was named Vagina. The judge wouldn't allow to put that in. All of these things. But with her, they could put in anything. Access Hollywood.
Trump is the GOAT, man. Trump is the absolute GOAT. One more time.
The judge wouldn't allow us to put that in. Her dog or her cat was named Vagina. The judge wouldn't allow to put that in. All of these things. But with her, they could put in anything.
He's so funny, dude. He's so funny. So it's not like Trump's going to work the room no matter what situation he's in, and we know that. We absolutely know that. ALX also tweeted this right here. Let me refresh. Okay. Right here. This is the very fair and unbiased moderator for the first presidential debate, Jake Tapper. Here we go.
Serious national security laws and then obstructing and refusing to cooperate with the FBI.
Yeah, whatever this spectacle is that's unfolding before us, let's remember what this case is about. Let's remember what this indictment charges. Again, Donald Trump is charged with a series of federal felonies for mishandling the most sensitive government documents that we have, and for obstruction of justice, along with Walt Nauta, who is charged with intentionally setting up lies to the grand jury, to the FBI. Any way you look at this, and again, despite whatever may be going on in that restaurant, this case isn't going to be settled legally in a cafe. It's going to be settled in the court based on the facts and law.
The folks in the control room, I don't need to see any more of that. He's trying to turn this in. He's trying to turn it into a spectacle, into a campaign ad. That's enough of that. We've seen it already. Let's go over again the 37 charges that Donald Trump is facing right now. We don't have to go into each one.
Sure.
But Ellie, if you could
What a piece of garbage. So this is the guy that's going to be the unbiased moderator right here. Absolutely insane, dude. But again, that's fine. We will continue. Like, Trump is going to dominate this entire situation because Trump always dominates the situation, dominates the environment no matter where he's at, and he's going to do it here, and it's going to be beautiful. Now, thank you, Blackguard, for 20 gifted memberships. Let's go. Thank you, Blackguard, for the 20 gifted memberships. Really appreciate that. But a lot of people have said, like, hey, I don't think that this is even going to happen. There's people that seem to think that there's something else going on. Thank you, Emmanuel, for the gifted memberships. Appreciate that. There's some people that think that this won't even happen. And they think that there's something else going on. Was it Vivek that actually said that? I can't remember where it was. Did I bookmark it or did I like the tweet? I can't remember. There's been a lot. Now, here we go right here. Yeah, this is a clip Benny had put up. I don't know if this is the same one or not, but we're going to watch this. So last time CNN did a town hall with an audience, Trump won them over. Exactly why CNN and Biden are terrified of having one.
Back to what happened on that day.
He
You said
did
you
not
weren't.
say that.
He has testified that, Mr.
He did
President.
not say that.
But you said you weren't very involved that day. You did tell your supporters to come to Washington. You tweeted about it, about
Sure,
that
of
speech
course.
that happened on the rally.
Am I allowed to say that?
When they went to the Capitol and they were breaking into the Capitol, smashing windows, injuring police officers, why did it take you 3 hours to tell them to go home?
I don't believe it did. Oh, let me pull it out. I have to pull it out.
Answer.
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to. You're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
Can you answer why you... Back to what happened on that day.
I'll never forget when he said that.
Answer.
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to. You're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
He is going to fucking dominate this debate. Holy shit, it's going to be glorious. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so damn excited. I can't wait. Let me see. There was a Vivek tweet. Maybe I liked Vivek's tweet. I can't remember. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Okay. So, and this is the real Vivek, right? Okay, this is. Because there's that parody account that I'm always falling for. Here we go. Call me cynical, but why is Biden suddenly so willing to debate? It could be because he's desperate, or it could be because it's a setup. Keep an eye on the details of how all this comes together. You don't often see a sudden 180 like this unless there's more to the story. I actually agree with a lot of what he's saying right there. I absolutely agree with it. And right here, debate. Biden's debate challenge to Trump came with fine print. No live audience. RFK Jr. is banned. Trump's mic is muted when Biden speaks. Only hosted by NPR, CNN, MSNBC, ABC, or CBS. Moderators by Democrat-aligned reporters. Here's what I'm curious about. Will they allow people like me and obviously so many other content creators to live react to it? Because that will control the narrative. They won't be able to control the narrative if independent content creators are reacting to it. Didn't Fox News shut down one of these like the debates that Trump wouldn't show up to? Didn't Fox News lock one of those down? Didn't it like lock one of them down, if I'm not mistaken? Pretty interesting. All those conditions should have been rejected. While I agree with you, Trump understands that he can't. Like they're going to. They will. Holy shit! What the hell happened to my camera? My camera just died on me. But Trump understands that they have to take whatever deal they can take, and if they don't, then they're screwed. All right. Trying to see if my camera's going to work again. My camera's been all fucked up today. I'm going to have to go to my backup camera. I'm going to have to go to the backup camera, peeps. All right, let's see what this one looks like. Holy shit. That one's all messed up looking. All right, we're on the backup camera. So Jeremy's a laser. Jeremy got raptured. All right. My camera, I got to do an update on my camera. Don't buy fancy equipment, okay? If you're a YouTuber, don't buy fancy equipment, okay? Just buy dog shit equipment. That's the best way to do it. Just buy dog shit equipment, okay? Orange, Jeremy bad. Am I orange? Am I orange? Let's see. I got to move my camera over a little bit now. All right. At least I had the backup camera. Jeremy. I'm not going to say some of the shit. Logitech sucks. Yeah. Oh, well, it is what it is. We got to go with what we'll see. Trump. All right, hang on. I can fix it. Give me a second. I can fix it, okay? I know what I'm doing. Unrivaled says, God dang, man. Holy crap. Proper 199. A proper 199. Jeez, man. That is crazy, bro. For my camera relief fund. All right? I got to try to fix my camera real quick. Give me just a second here. Everything's fucked up all of a sudden. Don't ever try to do this job like I'm trying to do it. I'm not good at what I do. Hang on. And now, is that going to be fixed? I'm not as orange now, so that's a little better. Either way, whatever. Who cares, right? Now I'm like, I look like I'm deaf now. I wonder if I can get my other camera to work. And hang on. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. There we go. Round of applause. Round of applause. We're back. Shit. Unrivaled sent a proper 199 says starting a camera fund. Willie Will says proper 199 for your camera fund. Holy shit. Guys. Holy crap. You know what? Because of that, because you guys made me laugh, I'm going to make you laugh, okay? Because you guys made me laugh, I'm going to make you laugh. Last night on Tuesday night's main event was one of the funniest moments I have seen in a long time. All right? Thank you guys so much for your insane generosity. You really blow me away. It really is amazing. But look at this right here. This was on Tuesday night's main event, okay? And I was watching this today while I'm walking around Walmart. I was crying watching this. And it was like the 5th time I'd watched it, okay? But here we go.
Hold on. I don't understand what's wrong.
It's so dainty.
Bro, why are you dragging a knife like that through it?
It looks like a mom.
Okay, listen. Do you guys want to shut the fuck up and let me fucking say it?
Say what, Beardo?
The waffy? The waffy.
The waffy? What a fucking idiot!
Shut up!
He's gonna do like a little troll. What a fucking idiot! The waffy! The waffy!
I love me a good waffy.
Waffy house.
Beardo! It's the smelling salt.
No, hold on. No, seriously. Shut the fuck up!
It was, I was crying. Laughing, walking around Walmart, watching that clip. Holy shit, man. It was so funny. It was the funniest thing ever. Holy crap. By the way, I have to say, I don't know, for those of you that might have missed it, I was honored and privileged yesterday to be on Benny Johnson's stream with his team, Alex Jones and Gary, when Benny hit 2 million subscribers. It was awesome. Here's a clip right here.
How exactly happened, but yeah, freedom is super popular everywhere. That's very, very exciting. So congratulations on 2 million subscribers in 15 seconds.
Let's go.
14.
Here we go. Here we go, boys.
12.
We got the champagne ready.
Oh, yeah.
Champagne ready. 9, 8, 7, 5,
Inevitable.
4, 3, 2, 1. 2 million.
And let's go.
I couldn't even get my champagne open.
Yes. Let's go. Let's go.
That is awesome. Perfect timing. Benny, I can't imagine you had this planned out to have Alex and Gary pop in right when it happened.
I didn't get
No,
Gary. Alex, I know you've done Friday Night Tights before, which Nerdrotic is just a legend in his own right. But Gary, anything to say to Alex?
Hey, Alex, how's it going?
I love you guys, and I love.
Hey, Alex, what are your thoughts on the Rings of Power season 2 trailer?
Yeah, I'm sure he's analyzed that a lot. So.
I think it's amazing.
Alex Jones says, I think it's amazing. Holy crap. Oh, man. Alex freaking Jones. When Alex says, I think it's amazing, I'm like, Alex, I don't know if you guys watched it, but Alex was in another dimension at that point in time. He was talking about Darth Vader's vagina and Jabba the Hutt's penis, and you're just like, what the heck is happening right now? It was so fucking crazy, but it was awesome, and I really appreciate Benny having me on for that. That was cool to be a part of, and I was happy. I was happy until I saw this meme, and this meme got me a little sad. How long do demons live? 1,500 years. We see Nancy Pelosi is 80 years old, so I think we got a little while to go, and that's kind of sad. So I was really sad to see this meme, and I was hoping, it would be different. But looks like we still got about 1,400 years left, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, there you go. Okay, now, you guys are insane. Let me catch some of these super chats. Holy shit, guys. Like, seriously, unbelievable. Thank you. Unrivaled and Willie Will, you mad lads. Blackguard for 20 says, in my opinion, Trump doesn't care in general what media host him. It's all publicity and promotion for him. He may not agree with them or like them, but as long as he can get his message out, he'll go out to talk and debate. I agree 1,000%. And Trump controls every room he's in anyway. He just has that charisma, that personality, that presence. So yeah, you're 100% right about that. Trump doesn't really care. He's like, just give me the platform and I'll take care of the rest. That's essentially what is going to happen there. Celluloid Dream, and Celluloid Dream is trying to troll me, apparently. Not sure. Jeremy, do you like Italian sausage? And then Celluloid Dream for another 199 says, Jeremy, do you like Portuguese sausage? I refuse to answer any questions from Celluloid Dream because I do not trust Celluloid Dream at all. Jake the Movie Geek says, people are saying it's either a trap for Biden or it's a trap for Trump. What do you think, Jeremy? Biden's rules for the debates make him look weak. Biden's rules make him look weak, and ultimately I think that if the debate actually happens, I think that there's literally no chance that Trump doesn't come out the winner because Trump is going to be so prepared. And again, his charisma and his presence will carry him, and Biden is going to be all over the place. Biden's going to be mumbling, stumbling. He's going to be forgetting things. It's going to be very, very, very strange indeed. So I don't think that it's going to be a good look for Biden when it's all said and done. I absolutely don't. But time will tell, I guess. But yeah, that's what I think. The Proficial John Maros is better than Beardo. I agree. Lean back, have a snack, take a nap says no live audience. Beardo can host. Mitchell Field says public service announcement. Today I passed my CDL driving test. If you see a trucker, please give them space. I need it. LOL. Well, congratulations on your CDL license. Class A or Class B, it doesn't matter. Both of them are very respectable. So I'm happy to hear that. Respect the truck driving working man if you're out there on the road. If you've been watching this show for any little significant amount of time, you know that I am a big advocate of respect the truck driving working man. The Proficial John Morrow says, could you imagine if it was an actual fair debate? Oh, I mean, even with it being stacked against Trump, he's still going to crush him. Eric K says, Jeremy Camera loves to chat. No more Jeremy. The Proficial John Morrow says, ham issue is compatibility to software related. Yeah, well, it's probably, and Beardo told me this too, I probably need to turn the I probably need to turn the frames down, so I'll look into it. It's not that big of a deal, though. Robert Broker says Jeremy has become Trump Orange-Gonton. The camera is kind of old. I got this camera secondhand off of John Matrix because he had got a new camera, and so he was like, hey, I'll give you this for, a discount, or, if you want it for cheaper. And at that point, I wasn't really looking for a high-quality camera, but when I got this camera, I was like, holy shit, that's actually a good camera. We'll look into it really quick. Now, something that I covered yesterday in my emergency CobraCast was the beef between Tim Pool and Patrick Bet-David. Now, apparently, Patrick Bet-David has responded to Tim Pool, and he has a video over on his channel right here. Here we go. Let's see. Trying to start beef. Tim Pool caught lying about invite to Chris Cuomo versus Dave Smith debate. Well, that's a hell of a headline, Patrick Bet-David.
Saying Tim Pool just said, so if you can pull this up, Rob, which is kind of, I don't know what Tim is going through, and if he's trying to find a way to create beef for himself. I don't know what it is. We don't process a lot of how Tim is processing this. A guy comments and said, take notes, Tim Cass, win your fans back by having and hosting the important debates. He responds, actually, I was asked to do the debate and turned them down. First of all, we never asked you to do this debate last week. We spoke to you on March 25th, which was when you called us out for having Chris Cuomo being one of our talent that's going to be doing podcasts and different shows with us. You were not happy. You said it was, what was his words? He says something effing dumbest effing decision ever. He said something like that, if I recall.
He didn't have nice words.
No, but by the way, totally fine. I think he's actually a very talented guy, and he does a.
Well, he was right about your hiring of Chris Cuomo, Patrick Bet-David. Like that, and you made that decision knowing that people were going to respond like that. And if you're gonna, like, again, I'm no Tim Pool apologist, but Tim Pool was 1,000% right about your decision of hiring Chris Cuomo. It was a fucking dumb decision. There's some people that just cannot be redeemed, and Chris Cuomo cannot be redeemed. All right, the things that this man did and the part that he played in what happened in 2020, not redeemable. He's not redeemable. Fuck Chris Cuomo. And if you think that you're just going to hire a guy like that and not get valid criticism from people, you're either being disingenuous or you're lying, Patrick Bet-David, because you have to know that people are going to criticize that decision. And on top of that, you claim that this is the reason that you brought him in. You claim that the reason you brought him in was to get attention and get the clicks and get people to talk about it. That was in the video you uploaded. Now you're saying Tim Pool can't criticize it, but then you were saying that you were glad people were criticizing you. Which is it? Doesn't make sense.
Good work. He does very good. He's actually a very smart guy. We've had him on before. Mm-hmm. But Tim, I just put this on Twitter, and I said the following. I said, hey, question mark, if you want to pull up my tweet, Rob, because, and I got Rob right here who spoke to Vanessa, your person. Go to my last tweet. I said, actually turned it down, question mark. Our team and your team spoke on March 25th. Your book has said you wanted us to fly you down in a private jet.
Let me say this real quick. Both of these guys, either one of them could avoid this if either one of them wanted to. They both want this drama for different reasons. All right? Because I would consider these guys equals. All right? I would consider these guys equals. Neither one of them has to respond, but they both want to respond for different reasons. Patrick Bet-David is getting attention for his debate with Chris Cuomo, and Tim Pool's getting attention for whatever. For instance, like, I ignore almost all the bullshit that other creators say about me. Even if they're, bigger, smaller, whatever, like, I just don't pay attention to it. I could respond to it, but I understand that for me, there's no benefit to it, so I'm not going to respond. I guess for the people that consistently talk about me, there must be a benefit for them, which, God bless you, but I'm not going to get into it with them so they can continue to just talk to the people that fucking hate my guts, and I'm never going to convince that crowd otherwise, all right? So what's the point? I've tried it in the past, by the way. I've tried to go and talk to people that hate me. It doesn't work. They still hate me. And that's just how it's always going to be. So these guys both could get out of neither one of them has to play into this if they don't want to, but they clearly both want to for different reasons.
No one's ever asked that, which was kind of a strange request, especially after I attended your paid event in Miami. You asked me to do, and I asked you for nothing. It was a favor. So it's kind of weird to say, I come to your event with Matt Gaetz and others, and it was free, and you made money that night, and we ask you to come and have a conversation after.
Is my microphone still cutting in and out for people, or is it because I was moving away? Because I'll stay right on top of it if that's what, like, I don't know if we're still having that issue.
You say it's the worst effing decision, and you say this. So let me know if you want me to share the email exchange. And Rob, I think you communicated, so you want to kind of give any commentary on this.
Well, we did. We tried. It's difficult to figure out the first class jet issue. We weren't looking, that's not in the budget for the event that we had. So what we offered was, what we normally offer, round trip accommodations, a business or first class flight, a hotel. When they said that they needed the private jet, we offered to do the podcast on a different day and time so that he could fly down on a commercial plane, but still keep his recording schedule and come work with us and do the podcast. Mm-hmm. And they continued to insist after multiple times that they just wanted the private jet. So that was the negotiating.
Well, he does live in a city that's not located near a big airport. I mean, literally, I think he's somewhere out in West Virginia. Tim, I'll say a bunch of nice things and maybe something you should look into. Smart, opinionated, gets views, very capable, but book recommendation. Maybe you read How to Win Friends and Influence People because there's better ways to navigate relationships.
But this is not How to Win Friends and Influence People. This is called lying. There's a difference. Because How to Win Friends and Influence People, you could take a different approach. Here, he says what?
Scroll down, Rob.
Go scroll down, Rob.
At this point, now there's still a minute 30 seconds left because there's something else I'm going to play. There's another clip I'm going to play. But right now, I'm more on Tim's side right now. I thought I was going to be on Patrick Bet-David's side, but I'll show you something else here in just a minute.
I offered it.
He said, I turned it down. You never did. You asked for a private jet. So don't lie, Tim. Just say that you wanted us to pay.
But he did turn it down because you clearly wasn't, I guess you didn't get him the private jet, so he did turn down your offer to come. So he's not lying. That's disingenuous on Patrick Bet-David's part. He's not lying. If he requested a private jet, and you didn't provide the private jet, then whatever you were offering, he turned it down. So he's not lying.
Pay for private jet. And of course, we're not going to pay for a private jet. Here's what I want to tell you.
Okay, then.
The announcement is both Dave Smith and Chris Cuomo have agreed to a debate.
That's
yes.
great.
May 30th.
Okay, so that's their way of advertising it. Okay, but here's what's interesting. Okay, so they made a big deal about the private jet, which I can. Tim's whole reasoning for the private jet was, travel and all of that. Which I could poke holes in his nonsense about that because, on one side, Tim basically makes this argument of like, hey, if I take a night off of work, it's going to cost me X amount of dollars, yada, 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 this, that, and the other, and I can't afford to do that. So it's like, okay, fine. You can't afford to take a night off of work for a week or a couple of days because this. But on the flip side, he says the other day, if my show goes away, it'll just be great for me because I don't want this show anyway. I don't make any money off of it. So which is it? You know what I mean? Which is it? Is it that you don't need the show because it doesn't make you money, or you can't take a day off because you'll lose everything? It just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't, and I don't like that at all. I'm trying to find this clip, but for some reason my bookmarks aren't. There's a video of Patrick Bet-David years and years ago talking about how they have a private jet. And the reason they have a private jet is because they have 10 business people and they need to get from point A to point B very quickly, and then this point to that point, and yada, yada, yada. And if they don't have that type of travel, then they can't actually, get where they need to go as business people because they will lose out on too much money, which was Tim's argument. So I think that shockingly enough, the more perspective I get on this story, the more Tim Pool is starting to look like he's the one that comes out looking better in this whole situation, shockingly enough, if you can believe that one. You know me, I don't necessarily, I'm not here to take Tim Pool's side on any damn thing, but if I'm looking at this as objectively as possible, while both of them are egomaniac douchebags, the fact that Patrick Bet David's trying to say that Tim Pool's lying, that's the difference for me. Tim Pool wasn't lying. Tim Pool was honest. Tim Pool said, I turned it down. He turned it down because he told you what he needed, and you told him, no, here's what we'll offer, and Tim turned it down. So he's not lying. He's probably leaving some details out, but he's not lying. So anyway, I just wanted to give an update to that story because I talked about it yesterday. At the end of the day, these two guys to me have lost touch with, well, I don't know if Patrick Bet David ever actually had touch with the common man on the YouTube side. I don't think that he ever did. I think that Tim Pool obviously did at one point in time, but it's clear that Tim Pool is operating on a whole different level now. And he talks about how rich he is all the time. He talks about how he could lose his channel and lose his platform and it wouldn't matter. He always says that, which is literally the worst thing in the world a YouTuber can say. It's the worst thing you can say as a YouTuber, to talk about how rich you are or how I don't need this anymore, blah, blah, blah. It's fucking bullshit, and you should never do it. But Tim does it because he literally is that guy. He is rich, and he doesn't need this. And but I need it, and Legalize Adulthood just dropped a proper 199, ladies and gentlemen. A proper one. The third proper 199 of the night? What the fuck is happening? Legalized Adulthood says, just came in from doing so much lawn mowing that my hands are still vibrating. Oh, the joys of being a homeowner. It's a good thing I didn't transition like you, Jeremy, or I literally wouldn't have the balls to get this shit done. Hail the snake pit. Hail Trump 2024. Let's go. And Legalize Adulthood right on cue drops 20 gifted memberships. You guys are insane. Holy shit. Amazing. The other day we did, I did 3 streams the other day, and this is the first time that I can remember this ever happened. Okay. And look, I like to be transparent with the audience because I have everything I have because of the audience. And if I lose the audience today, I have nothing tomorrow. That is the truth of Geeks and Gamers, CobraCast, everything. So the other day, for the first time that I can ever remember, and this was right here, I'm not sure how many people could, there's a few, I guess, that could pull it off, but I don't know. I did 3 different streams on 3 different channels doing over 3 different topics. Geeks and Gamers Daily, talking about Hollywood news, entertainment news, whatever. Geeks and Gamers Play, where we hosted Mario Kart and played Mario Kart as a team, and then CobraCast that night where we talk politics. All 3 streams made over $1,000 in revenue, whether that be super chats, gifted memberships, all of that. All 3 streams in one day talking about 3 different topics. And I was like, what the fuck, man? It's the wildest thing I've ever seen. I couldn't believe it. So I want to thank every single one of you for supporting us on whatever we do, whether it's play video games, talking entertainment, or talking politics over here. Thank you. Holy shit. Mind blowing. And I'll never, ever understand why it happens. But Blackguard just dropped 10 more gifted memberships. 10 more gifted memberships. You mad freaking lad. Holy crap. Thank you. And again, don't forget to subscribe to D-Day Cobra Clips, the Clips channel. Hailstorm takes clips of CobraCast and other streams that I might be on, and he uploads the clips over there. So D-Day Cobra Clips, if you're interested, please go subscribe to that channel. Mods will be dropping a link. And Keenan says I liked Mario Kart the most. I wonder why, Keenan. I wonder why. Okay, so I have not seen this clip yet. But Vivek was on with Benny Johnson and talking about the VP. So let's hear what Vivek had to say really quick.
So this week on the PBD podcast, you said that anybody who's asked by Donald Trump to be vice president has a moral obligation to say yes, including people who are asked to serve in his cabinet. But specifically, you know, the question was asked about the vice presidency, and this is what you said. I honestly couldn't agree with you more. If you actually love this country, you should say yes. Given that.
And I say that specifically about the vice presidency more so than actually in the individual cabinet position, because the reason I say that is for cabinet position, one of the things you also got to answer is like, do you actually believe that you have the skill set and the passion to carry out that responsibility to do the best job for this country? But if Donald Trump, after knowing everybody as well as he does, chooses this as, I want you to be my vice president, I don't think it's a matter of personal preference. I think whoever in this country he chooses to ask to do that job, which is not one specific obligation to this country. And I think that whoever's asked will.
So I didn't even know his mic cut out as much as it did. It's interesting because when we had Vivek on Friday Night Tights, he was on his phone as well. And his signal actually held up very well, shockingly enough. Now, for my emergency CobraCast yesterday, I don't know how many of you saw it, but I reacted to this clip from yesterday with Vivek. And I got to say, man, that was some on-point stuff right there. Vivek brought the house down. And I want to react to it again if we can. Did I retweet that one? I can't remember if I did, but I'll find it. Freaking Hayden and legalize adulthood, you crazy mad lads, you. We're going to also, I'm sure the chat will be a fan of this video, so we will watch it. But Anna Paulina Luna had some things to say. You guys like Anna Paulina Luna? Do we have any Anna Paulina Luna fans in the chat? I'm sure there's a few. And I'll get to your guys' super chats here in just a second, Hayden and Legalize Adulthood. Anna Paulina Luna had this to say.
So the final thoughts on Donald Trump's esprit de corps. You're very close to the president. I know you speak with the president. I know you meet with the president. Through the election, we're less than 6 months away. Strategy. Give us a overall perspective.
Well, I think that he's doing everything that he needs to do. You know that these legal cases are nothing but just propaganda, and it's basically being done in an effort to try to hurt him. But I think President Trump has been able to really use that megaphone and share his messaging. He's doing great in New York. I think like New York City might be in play, honestly, for this upcoming election cycle. So I think that as long as he continues to do what he's doing, he has a great team, Susie Wiles, James Blair, great, giving him some great guidance and advice. They are absolutely, from the internal polling that we are hearing, some of those top 5 swing states are in play, and he's already pulling ahead of them. So I think that as long as he stays the course, he's going to win big. And I would argue that it's probably going to rival Reagan's blowout. But I will say, I don't know if we'll ever win California, but I do think that it's going to be pretty historic. So I'm excited.
Reagan? She thinks it could be Reagan level? I'm not sure about that, okay? I don't think it's going to be Reagan level, but I do think that this could be a massive win for Trump, but people have to stay the course. You have to stay the course and have to understand. I've talked about this. I talked about this yesterday. I've talked about it the other day. Stay the course and pretend that we are down by 3 touchdowns going into the fourth quarter. Do not pretend that we're up by 4 touchdowns. You've got to pretend that you're down. And then final 2 minutes, we're down by 6 and we need a touchdown. We don't need a field goal. We need a touchdown. That's the mentality that we have to move forward with. If we don't, we will lose. Trump will lose. If we keep the momentum and the mentality we have right now, because we know they're going to pull some bullshit. We know what's going to happen. So we have to keep the same momentum. We cannot get complacent at all. If we do, we are fucked. That is the reality of the situation. And everybody that's out here on YouTube that's talking to people, they need to be telling their audience the same exact thing. Do not get complacent. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your coworkers, tell anybody you're talking to about this that you have to stay the course and not get complacent. That is the reality of the situation. And yeah, I'm I'm nervous about it. I am nervous about it. Now, Robert F. Kennedy apparently has said that he's going to show up to the debate because he qualifies. I don't really know about all that. Look, for many reasons, we don't need RFK there. Primarily, like, I don't want to hear his voice. All right. So we don't need RFK there. We just don't. All right. So we'll see what happens. Michael says, Cobra, what are your thoughts if Trump loses? We are fucked. Every single person. So it's really not an option. Hayden Wayne for 50 says, best group on the internet. The people jumping from chat to chat all day is great. There's familiar faces everywhere on this side. I'm glad we're merging circles with more people who are pro-discourse and freedom of thought. The fellowship grows 1,000%. And yeah, I mean, thank you, Hayden. And I know you guys were, I don't know if you were on. I know the GCA had their show Late and Gay. I don't know if that show is over with, but I love everything we got going on, man. There's nothing like this corner of the internet. It's just, there's nothing like it, man. It is amazing, and I am blessed to be a small part of this. Legalize adulthood for 20, says D-Day Cobra Clips, where you can watch the transition surgeries snip by snip. Oh, yuck. Dave Rubin says he bought a subscription and has it on loop. Double yuck. Dude, Dave Rubin. He's so cringe, man. Dave freaking Rubin. What a loser. Thank you, Legalize Adulthood, you mad lad. Look at this now. I know we reacted to this, but we gotta show you a little bit more, okay? Because there's, again, I said there was a lot to go over. There is a lot to go over. Now, apparently, there's some controversy, okay? But this chick's been making the rounds on social media right here.
There's a lot of Hamas people coming for me on my social media. My address is public, so fuck around.
So there you go. All right. Now, there's a couple more with her. All right. There's a couple more. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. There was another one of her that I'm trying to find. Don't know where my... I have a lot of bookmarks, and they're all, for some reason, they're all out of whack now. But somebody... So, there's that one... Well, I can't find it now, but trying to find her account. Bookmarks are all jacked up right now on social media for some reason, or on Twitter, but I'm not going to complain because I still love Twitter. Twitter's still amazing. Twitter's still the best social media platform out there. Let's see. Here we go. There's a couple more right here.
What happened to sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. We used to be strong, America. Now, there's a bunch of pussies crying in politics and on social media. I need the Lions of America to wake up and help me take this nation back from the weak men and women that have sent our sons and daughters to die in wars that they profit from. General Flynn said it best. When there's war, there's a failure in diplomacy. And under President Trump, the world was at peace. And let me tell you something. I really miss those mean tweets right about now. President Trump, I have your back.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. There was another one of her, too, where she's running. Yeah, right here. All right. Look at the first.
In America, you can be anything you want.
Don't be weak and gay. Don't be weak and gay. Now, I have seen that there's some conservative people out there that are trying to say that she's not a true conservative. I don't know anything about that. What I do know is the few conservatives I've seen that are trying to call her out, they have something in common. A lot of them were pro DeSantis people. And I'm sorry, man, like, I have a hard time buying anything a pro DeSantis person said. Now, and when I say pro DeSantis, I mean people that were pro DeSantis over Trump. I don't care if you're a pro DeSantis person, but when you are pro DeSantis over Trump, I have a hard time listening to anything you have to say because you clearly don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because there was no chance for DeSantis to ever compete with Trump. Never in a million years. All right? But I don't know her backstory or anything like that, but what I do know is she's adamantly supporting President Trump, and that's all that matters to me. Support President Trump. So there you go. That's all I care about. And she seems to be doing that. So that's pretty damn cool as far as I'm concerned. Now, we got one more video clip that I know you guys are going to love this one. I know you're going to love this video clip. The chat's just they're going to have so much fun watching this clip right here. Just a pleasant individual, someone that's just always very positive. Mr. Robert De Niro, ladies and gentlemen. What's Robert De Niro got to say?
Well, I think I don't understand why people are not taking him seriously because you read about it historically in other countries that they didn't take the people seriously. I think Hitler, Mussolini, they're fools and clowns. Well, and I hear it. There's some people. I mean, who does not think that this guy is going to do exactly what he says he's going to do?
Right.
He's done it already.
Right.
What has he done? What has he done, Robert De Niro? Please tell me. Can anybody on that panel ask him? Of course not, because they all would believe the same bullshit he believes.
And then what? We're going to sit around and say, what? We told you so? Or whoever, I told you so? It's going to happen. If he gets elected, it's going to change this country for everybody.
Yeah.
And they might think that it's going to make their life better, or they just want to, excuse my French, literally. Those people who support him with anger and hate, because that's what he's about, they're going to see. I mean, I used to see these things. I didn't understand how he and Rosie O'Donnell used to get it. Didn't really care.
Yeah.
I see what a hateful, mean-spirited, awful thing he is.
He was vicious to her.
He's vicious. And why will he not do that in this country? He's already done it.
Yep.
Why would he not do? When I say I want to punch him in the face, it's because what he said to a person, a bystander or somebody in one of his rallies, he wants to punch him in the face. You don't talk that way to people. What kind of person does that?
Makes fun of the physically challenged. He makes fun of people who have physical challenges.
He's done that too. He's done
trashes
everything.
the military. He says that people who go to war are losers. Wake up.
He's done everything. What more do you need? It's almost like he wants to do the worst that he could possibly do to show this country.
Holy shit. Yeah, this is peak TDS right here. This is what it'll do to you. That is peak TDS right there. That's what it does to you, okay? But now, this, shout out to Alan Tanasi because I'm going to steal one of his lines. I can't confirm, okay? I can't confirm it, all right? But I've heard that there was this clip. They didn't delete it, did they? Damn it. It looks like they might have deleted it. There was a really good edit of Robert De Niro. There was a good edit, and apparently they might have deleted it. Hang on. Someone had edited that appearance, and now I can't find it. Damn. I guess someone deleted it. Let me see. I'm going through the timeline right now to see if I can find it. It was a good edit of that moment, and apparently, yep, here it is. Okay, here we go. So, listen, I can't confirm, but this is what I heard. I heard that wasn't the accurate thing that Robert De Niro said. We have the real clip right here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here's the real clip of Robert De Niro. Here we go.
It's going to happen. If he gets elected, it's going to change this country for everybody. We're finally going to get that piece of shit Joe Biden out of the White House, and President Trump is going to make America great again. So anyway, fuck Joe Biden. I'm voting for Trump. And your show sucks, by the way.
All right, well, thanks, Robert. Hey, I guess I was wrong about you, Robert. I guess I was wrong about you. Oh, man. Love it. Love to see it. It's Drunk 3PO here in the chat. Is the man, the myth, the legend. Drunk 3PO in the chat. Listen, I heard a rumor that Drunk 3PO might make an appearance on CobraCast this Friday. I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I heard. So I guess you'll have to tune in on Friday for a potential cameo appearance from the legend known as Drunk 3PO. We shall see. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Jay. Legalized Adulthood says, all I can say about De Niro is projection. It's not just for movie theaters. Oh, yeah. Projection is off the charts with that guy, man. It really is unbelievable how he really is next level TDS, though. And, you know, I whether it's Mark Hamill, whether it's, Robert De Niro or one of these weirdos, there's so many of them right here that are just out of control. I did see this right here. This is a good tweet right here. I'm so tired of hearing, what if they're mean to Trump? What if they ask him loaded gotcha questions? What if they gang up on him, cut him off? What if they throw softball questions at Joe or feed him the questions before the debate? What if that, this, or the other? Do you really think President Trump has any expectation of being treated fairly ever? This is the man whose home was raided, who faced a sham of impeachments, who has the media lie about him and drag his family's name through the mud for 8 years. He wakes up every day to a new ridiculous indictment or an attempt to remove him from the ballot. He has stared down attempts to strip him of the empire he's built, and he has walked into a courtroom in an unfriendly venue to face off with a hostile judge and a vicious lying den of vipers who have betrayed him for weeks. He's in this because he cares about the future and the direction of this country and is willing to take the fight to the enemy in the arena where it matters. 1,000%. That is Donald Trump. He knows that it's all stacked against him. He knows that. He knows it. And he's willing to do what it takes. And that's why the American people love him. That's why he is getting so many that's why he has so much support, and it's glorious to watch. So that was a really good tweet, and I wanted to bring attention to that. So shout out to that guy who made that tweet. And it's glorious. That's me right there. There we go. Okay. I had to pull up my stream to see what was going on there. But that was a really good tweet, so I was really happy to see that. And that was from Bad Hombre. So if you guys want to follow him, that was a good tweet. He's a political commentator. I don't know much about him, but yeah, seems like a straight up dude right there. Uh-oh. What is this? Okay. Is this a video? So Kid Rock, this is a video from Kid Rock. Here we go. That's awesome right there. That's pretty awesome. Kid Rock says you're a fucking idiot if you vote for Joe Biden. Who agrees? Well, I think everybody agrees with that. So that's a pretty cool video right there. Let's see where we are now. Appreciate you guys being here. 1,800 people here just on YouTube. How many people on Rumble? 300 on Rumble. Thank you. Appreciate you. You could be watching anybody, but you decided to watch me, and I appreciate it. For those that just are tuning in, I said this at the top of the stream. I don't want to get anybody upset. I don't want anybody to worry, but I have to be real, okay? We call it like it is here at CobraCast 199, and I got to be as real as I can be. Joe Biden is currently training for the debate, and I think Trump is in trouble. I think Trump's in big trouble right now. So you all just need to understand, like, you need to get your expectations in check because Joe Biden is training, and Joe Biden is going to be a machine. it's over. Trump does not stand a chance. Trump doesn't stand a chance. He might as well just not show up at this point. This video will destroy Trump when he sees it. Trump will be terrified. And right here, if you want to go follow him, he does great work. Dude, the MAGA memers are next level, man. The MAGA memers are insane. It's insane. Blackguard for 50. Regarding the Robert De Niro clip, and as a 28-year-long soldier, I don't recall Trump calling me a stupid bastard and to clap like a seal. He might feel that way, possibly, but I don't recall words like that from Trump. Biden, however, has that on tape. Of course. And thank you, Blackguard, and thank you for your service as well. I really appreciate that, and I'm sure everybody else in the chat does as well. I've talked about this many times. Historically, I mean, I know like now, like with what's going on with like the police and everything, like and so many police officers, you know, had quit because of all the bullshit that happened during the Summer of Love. But like, generally speaking, I've always had the utmost respect for law enforcement and for military, because ultimately you guys do a job that I was not willing to do myself. You know, it wasn't anything I was personally interested in doing. And so I'm thankful that there are people out there that were willing to do it. So that's why I always personally have a lot of respect for military personnel and for police officers when I'm interacting with them in public or anything like that. You know, I was taught, you know, by my parents to like, hey, if you get pulled over, you put your hands on the steering wheel, you spread your fingers as like cops walking up. They don't need to see you fumbling around, you know, trying to pull something out of the, you know, glove box or something like that. You don't want to create you don't want to create a more stressful environment in an already stressful environment. You know, you want to respect the police officer. The police officer's doing his job. You respect the military people. That's just how I was raised anyway. And so the true test of Donald Trump, though, is that Donald Trump is the only president in my lifetime that has never taken us to an unnecessary war. That's the most respect any president can give our military, is to not put them in a bullshit, meaningless war. And that's what at its core, people can say this, they can say that. Trump didn't put us in unnecessary wars. That is the highest level of respect that a commander-in-chief can pay the military, is to not put them in unnecessary war, not take them from their families for no reason, not put them in harm's way for no reason. That is the highest respect he can give, and that's what he did. And all the other presidents in my lifetime have gotten us in endless, unnecessary wars for bullshit so they could have personal gain. And that's just the facts. I didn't know I kept this up on the screen while I was talking the whole time. The whole time I'm talking, you got Biden going, I'm going to beat you up, Trump. I'm going to get you, Trump. I didn't even realize that. I'm sitting here talking about like respecting the military and respecting police officers, proper protocol for when you get pulled over. And the whole time you got Biden doing that. That was funny. That was funny. I forgot I even had that on the screen, so that was really good. Magna Defender 98 says, last week Ben Shapiro coined the Army of Losers. It's the NPC supporters of Fauci, Biden, and Hamas. I love that name, but the Snake Pit Army sounds way better. Anyway, hail the 199. Thank you, Magna Defender. I appreciate that. Ministry of Wrongthink says Chris Cuomo is not guilt by association drama. The issue is the fact that you'd either have to be an idiot thinking of hiring a deep state snake would go well, or you're already on their side to begin with. 1,000%. Yeah, again, there's just some people that are not redeemable, and Chris Cuomo was one of them. Chris Cuomo is not a person that I would ever trust in any scenario whatsoever, period. He's not worth it. Like, if you told me tomorrow that I could bring Chris Cuomo to Geeks and Gamers, and because of the negativity that Chris Cuomo would bring, it would generate so much business for us that we would be able to take this to the, multi-million-dollar company that I hope we'll be one day, I would say no. I seriously would, because I don't trust that man. I don't trust him. I don't trust him to do anything right by me or you or anyone else. Like, he is a bad person at his core. Like, there's nothing redeeming about him, and he's never shown anything. Look at him and his brother. Like, we're talking about horrible people that destroyed people's lives, all while faking your COVID bullshit for the cameras, including getting your family involved in it. It's disgusting, bro. It really is, man. Like, to me, that is a massive mistake for Patrick Bet-David. Massive mistake. Golden Nugget says, hey, yo, Jeremy, it's funny how many American candy stores and vape shops have suddenly opened in the UK, all run by non-UK people, definitely not fronts for crime. Third world being imported to Europe. Yeah, man, it's a crazy, like, you see it everywhere. What was that? Trying to remember. What was the guy? For those that have seen, so Sons of Anarchy is one of my favorite television series of all time. I love Sons of Anarchy. The guy, it's like season 2? There was a guy that moved to Charming, and he opened up some type of shop in Charming as a front. What shop was it? Like a cigar shop? I can't remember. You guys know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. It was a cigar shop. Okay, yeah, exactly. So he opened like a cigar shop, and of course the Sons were extremely like, what this guy, yeah, Ethan Zobel. Yes, that's his name. That's him. Yeah. If you have not seen Sons of Anarchy, go watch Sons of Anarchy. One of the greatest television shows ever. It's brutal. And there's a lot of things that would offend a weirdo and a soy boy in that show. There's a lot. It's a fantastic show. Even though Ron Perlman is a leftist nut job, that 1,000%. Honestly though, like, Ron Perlman is such a piece of shit as Clay Morrow in that show that it obviously doesn't bother you that much, because Clay Morrow is a piece of shit. So Ron Perlman playing him, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Let's see. That's right. Henry Rollins was his right-hand man. That's right. Ethan Zobel. Correct. Yeah, Sons of Anarchy is fantastic, though. Devin Soria says, go watch Team Opie. Opie was awesome. Emerald Eyes, a.k.a. Mary In. It's like the last lap of Abu Dhabi 2021 again. Max had to, what's up, Mary Nicholson? That's who that is. Max had to fight to get the lead from Hamilton, and if he had let off the gas for a second, Hamilton would have taken it back. We can't let up an inch. 1,000%. Very well said, Mary Nicholson. Appreciate you and your perspective on that. Let's see. Love Dog says it's never a given. They will cheat. We must vote. Don't assume it's safe because of the polls. And I've heard a lot of people that get demoralized about that, and I do understand that stance. Like, a lot of people say, what's the point in voting? They're going to cheat anyway. That's the mindset that they want you to have. They want to demoralize you to make you not even want to try. That is 100%. Like, if you're a person that's out there saying that, or if you know someone that's out there saying that you are exactly what they want. They want to demoralize you to not even put forward the effort. That's exactly what they want. Don't let them do that. Don't let them do it. Oh man. I'm going to start doing what Beardo does. Fig nag. Boom. For one time, Beardo is correct. Fig nag. Trump doesn't need it fair. He will mop the floor with Biden's hair plugs. Trump 199 2024. Hail MAGA. Hail Trump. Hail the 199. Bro. Lapco, who also dropped some gifted memberships. Thank you. A few bucks for the camera fund. Show feet, baby. I hope you're not talking about my feet. I hope you're not talking about my feet. Although my feet might be better looking than Brie Larson's, but please don't bring that back. I worked hard to not grift that, okay? I worked hard to not grift that. Mike has bad knees. Over under on how long Trump drops Ashley Biden's diary during their debate. Woo! If he does that, dude, can you imagine how amazing that would be? Ministry of Wrong Things says, honestly surprised Gary didn't refer to himself as the quartering when talking to Alex. I know, it was so funny. Mike has bad knees says, comic Dave Smith is going to crush Cuomo in their debate. You should definitely EFAP that. I mean, if I can, if what's the date? If it doesn't run into like Tuesday night's main event or anything, I probably can. Bradish says, just want to shout out the best mod on YouTube, Eric K. Shout out to Eric K. Jay's in the chat. What's up, Jay? Filthy Gaijin says, let's see, Talma Tim should piss off and go back to playing with his skateboard. Maximus BT says, where my breets at? Oh, God, don't start this. Jeremy's streaming outfit. Since Jeremy was called out for his channel dying, he hasn't left the pool house filming videos. His BO and health food fart smells terrible. Help. That is true. I have been grinding a lot since somebody said my channel was dying. I'm like, it is dying. Maybe I should make videos again. Celluloid Dream says, I bet Biden will have a heart attack on debate stage and get sympathy votes, or will be a chance for Newsom to get in. Celluloid Dream says, let's see. Also, Jeremy, do you like, what is this? Chorizo sausage? What the hell is Celluloid Dream on? Lelouch Lives says, Jeremy, what are the chances the reason the debate won't have an audience is that they will time delay it and alter it with AI? I mean, I don't think that's a possibility, but I also don't think you're like, don't ever sell them short of doing something like that. Fantastic Mr. Knox says, I'm so sick of hearing De Niro talk. His talking points always go with comparing Trump to the Axis leaders of the World War II. It's so lame and boring. Agreed. Fantastic Mr. Knox says, also, De Niro should talk baloney about Trump wanting to punch people when De Niro in 2016 wanting to punch Trump. Yep. Eric K says, G&G made me pull nitro gloves in the car to get gas. Oh, yeah. You got to, man. That video that was on Twitter, I'm just telling you guys, always use gloves at the gas station. That's Cobra's tip for the day. Always use gloves when you are at the gas station, because you just don't know. You just don't know. Rolling Thunder says, hopefully this year's election, we can move on from political abuse we have been enduring from the deep state. Hail the 199. Jeremy is a fig. Astral Chain is wanting to know why. Don't ask. Just take my advice and go with it, okay? Spirian for the 199. Thank you, Spirian. The Proficial John Morrow says, we need a live Jay rant. It might happen on Friday. Rumor is Jay's going to be here on Friday. That's the rumor. B. Barrett says, saying waffy is gay. Saying breaky is gay. Saying you had waffies for breaky is still not as gay as Jeremy. Wow. Savage. Vault 95 says, Beanie Boy had Matt Walsh, big gamer, on tonight. It was painful watching them talk anime mostly because Tim is definitely not a true anime fan. Matt said he would use the Death Note the same as Light. Really? Matt Walsh was on Tim Pool? The Blind Lawyer says Jeremy lies a lot. He said that he reads that chat, but we know where he reps Bama. Where's my People's President shirt? Blind Lawyer put me on blast. Damn, man. Blind Lawyer says, this is now a tag team match. Trump, Tyson v. Biden, Paul. Where's the popcorn? B. Barrett says Trump, Tyson versus Glass Joe Biden. Blind Lawyer says if they try to set up a Gives and Go to sue the media channel or organize a Bud Light, the news company that is not allowing restreaming what is national news. Your camera is broken. You are no longer orange. Orange is the best color. Trump 2024. PJ says, I had a really long day and need to catch up on all the streams today. Did anyone talk about Disney canceling Tinkerbell for body positivity reasons? I heard about this story, but I haven't covered it yet, but I've seen some people covering it. Troy Keys applying principles. Here since the first stream, keep it up. Tulsi for VP. She is a patriot. They smear her because they can't control her. She's been anti-war forever. Hail the 199. I will take Tulsi over Marco Rubio. That is 100%. You know what? I want to poll the chat. I want to know what the chat thinks. Would you take Tulsi over Rubio for VP? VP, if you only had two choices, Rubio or Tulsi, who would you pick? Here you go. Speak up, Snake Pit. Speak up. That's your only two choices. Holy shit. 94% for Tulsi right now. Holy shit. That's a lot. Marco Rubio is a hated man, okay? Marco Rubio is a hated man. No doubt about it. So right now we're at 90% for Tulsi. So we'll see how that goes. John Kennedy says 63215. Shared a post on your X account, a 3-minute video, a meme about the Third Reich complaining about Trump. Okay, what's up, John Kennedy? Donut Lord says low key being a nerd is an expensive hobby. These toys are hurting my wallet. How do you guys afford all this crap? 199. Well, I had a little show called Bragging Rights once upon a time with Dan Vask and Tommy Tron, and let's just say that I had to stop because that was a very expensive show. It was an expensive show, man. But yeah, I hear you on that. It is expensive. So Tulsi is 87% right now. That's crazy. Big Dog says, please, let's see, let us watch the Trump Terminator bar scene meme video. Where's that one at? Eric, can you see if you can track that one down for me? I need to make sure it doesn't have copyright, though. Island Girl says Trump needs to put out his own set of demands for the debate so the moderators won't help Biden. I think Trump just wants to be on the stage and he's willing to take look, they've put everything against him, so he's willing to do what he needs to do. Spazzy Me says G&G CobraCast FNT is the best community on YouTube. Hail the 199. Thank you, Spazzy Me. And Orange Gonton says lock it in. Yay. And then Blackguard just dropped a 50 and says one of the reasons I'm a fan of Trump is the same reason I'm a fan of Tom Brady or Pat Mahomes. If so many people are against them despite their talent, then it's only because they aren't on their team. They only hate Donald Trump since he isn't on their team. 1,000%. And Dan Porter says Jeremy's a fraud, and I don't want anyone to see that comment because, holy shit, if anybody saw that one person in my chat was calling me a fraud, what would I do? So please don't give this Dan Porter, is that his name? Don't give him any attention. I don't want anybody to know I'm a fraud, guys. I don't. I just don't. I hope no one knows that I'm a fraud. God, whatever will I do? Whatever will I do? Let's see. Okay, we got the meme right there. All right. And then we got JM the Elite Fan for 50. Says, no breeds, damn it. Dan's scarred me last night. Side note, Tears of the Kingdom released a year ago. It's the most frustrating game I've ever, assessed. Too many glaring flaws to be a masterpiece. Yeah, I think most people with perspective have kind of came to that conclusion that Tears of the Kingdom is an extremely good game, but it is not on the level of Breath of the Wild. I think that's kind of what people have kind of come to the conclusion. Ira Brownridge says Trump for VP2. I'm down with that. We need, Tulsi won 87%. 87%. Let's see. Dan Porter says, but you, let's see. Where do you go? Did he say I support Disney? Not cool. How do I support Disney? Disney doesn't like me very much. And you got to wonder why. Why do they not like me? But at the end of the day, my job is to call out kind of whatever media is out there, and I listen to our audience, and our audience wants the feedback. If anything, I really haven't watched a lot of Disney stuff in the past year because I'm so checked out of it. I just don't. What's the last thing I watched? I'm trying to remember now. I haven't watched anything on Disney Plus. I haven't watched any of these series. I don't remember when the last Marvel movie I watched was. I'm trying to remember now. Oh, Park Hoppin' Channel. Oh, so you're mad that we have a theme park channel? Okay. Dan, are you on a phone right now? Dan, are you on a phone? Just curious. What type of phone do you have, Dan? Just curious. Do you have an Android or an Apple? I need to know if you have an Android or an Apple phone. Just let me know. Just for research purposes. Just looking for research purposes is all. So, because you certainly have an Android or an Apple. So I'm just curious which one you have. I'm waiting, Dan. I'm waiting for that answer. Come on. Where you at, Dan? What kind of phone you got, Dan? What kind of phone you got, Dan? Come on. Dan, tell us about that Apple phone you got. Come on, buddy. Tell me about that Apple phone, Mr. Anti-Disney guy. Tell me all about that iPhone. Let's go. Where's that iPhone at? Come on. Suddenly go silent on me. Don't go silent on me, Dan. Dan, tell us about that iPhone. What iPhone number are we on right now? What iPhone? Oh, you're Android, so you support Google. Oh, you support Google. See, either answer you give me, I can throw it back. So you support Google. So it's either Apple or Google you support. So you're a Google fan. So you support Google, Dan. Can you explain that to me, Dan Porter? You support Google and their censorship practices. You signed up for a Google account on YouTube in order to talk to me. So by watching me on YouTube, you are putting money in Google's pocket. How would you ever live with yourself by supporting a company like Google? Damn it, Dan. Live by the principles, man. Come on, buddy. And I bet I want every store you shop in. You can't shop at Walmart. Disney gives Walmart money. So if you shop at Walmart ever in your life, you're supporting Disney, Dan. Dan, why would you support Disney by going to Walmart? You better not ever, ever go to Walmart. And you can't go to Target. You can't go to Target, Dan. You see, we could play these games all day long. But the bottom line is, you are you and I am me. And I am okay with that scenario. Have a great day, Dan. We'll go back to ignoring you now. Anyway, I just wish you wouldn't support Disney, Dan. I can't believe you would. I can't believe you shop at Walmart or Target or Amazon or anything with your Google loving self. Anyway, all right. I saw Gary was in the chat. What's up, Gary? So yeah, the next time somebody like criticizes you for like some like 7 degrees of separation of like some support, just look at the phone they have, and there's no right answer. Like, I have an Android, okay, because fuck Apple, all right? But who cares if I have an Apple? If I have an Apple, I have an Apple. If I have an Android, does this mean I love Google? No. And if I have an Apple, does that mean I love Apple? Not necessarily. Oh, there's a lot of people that love Apple. But there's always like this way you can play that game with somebody if you want. But at the end of the day, you gotta, the reason we will always cover whatever is because it's important to cover it. Gary, right now, let's have a real conversation. Do you think executives like Gary or the drinker right now at Disney? Do you really think Disney executives are like, man, I'm so and trust me, they know who the fuck they are. All right. Let me remind all of you, when I started watching Movie Talk on YouTube back in the day with Collider didn't have 30% of the subscribers that Gary has now, and Collider was being invited to every fucking Star Wars premiere imaginable by Lucasfilm. Lucasfilm knows exactly who these people are. They know who I am. They know. Do you think they like us? No. Do you think we care? No. Bottom line is, we're going to continue to do what we do because it's necessary. And if you don't like that, that's fine. Like, everybody's not for everybody, but there's a lot of people that do like it. But Bring Gary in. It would have to be another, because I don't have this on StreamYards. So Gary's the man, though. And everybody's had to do their thing. So we will continue to support all the companies, apparently, according to that weirdo in the chat. I haven't done that lately. I haven't picked somebody out of the chat and just roasted them, but that scrolled through perfectly and it worked out okay. I'm glad we have a strong Google supporter in this Dan Porter guy. So whenever you see Dan Porter in my chat, just say, "Hey man, thanks for supporting Google censorship by giving them your money, Dan. Thank you." Dan says you are dead wrong, Jeremy. I'm not dead wrong. You love Google. You love Google. Dan Porter loves Google. Just call yourself Dan Google. Dan Google is here, baby. Let's go. Liberty Prime says Apple wants to ban the clown emoji. Said it's right-wing dog whistle. That's fucking unbelievable. Yeah, good job. There's Gary said the only invite I got was to Dan's mom's house. Yeah, I mean, I hate Apple as a company, but I also if people have an iPhone, if you're my friend, I'm gonna meme on you and roast you. But more often than not, the people that come in my chat and go you guys support Disney by reviewing their stuff, and they're typing it from a fucking iPhone, and I'm like, by your logic, you're supporting all the shit that Apple's for too. So what? It's such a dumb argument, you know. Vault 95 says #1 rule of bragging rights: 1 item per round instead of a dozen. That's directed at Tommy. Jeremy is gay. That rule may give Dan a chance to win and not financially bankrupt you. Yeah, I mean that was the thing about it was ultimately, we needed to reel that in to have better structure, and you're right about that, Vault 95. Somebody just showed up in the chat, and that somebody doesn't miss. And his name is Alec Baldwin's Finger for a 50. Holy shit. ABF just showed up to the party, rolled in here with a big old 50 bomb, and said, "I don't miss. You freaking mad lad." Holy crap. Alec Baldwin's Finger. Unbelievable. Thank you, brother. I hope you guys had a good stream over on the GCA. Okay. I'm looking to see, I don't know how much. So, Eric, and I know you can't talk to me because I'm not in Discord right now. Eric, type in the chat, but do you think that I can play that clip on? I know it's on a YouTube video, but do you think I'm going to get hit for copyright, or is there enough of a change in that video for me to get away with it? That would be my concern. So that's what I'm worried about right there. So we'll see. It is a YouTube clip. So, you know what? I guess we'll roll the dice. We'll just roll the dice. I may just have to pause a little bit. Okay, so this is Trump version Terminator 2 bar scene AI face swap. I don't want to get taken down, man. I don't want to get taken down. It has a country song at the start. It has Trump's face. But does it change the scene at all? We'll watch a tad bit of it. We'll watch a tad bit of it. Is that Hillary? I need your clothes, your boots, and your keys. Oh, man. I don't want to play the audio at all, and I'm going to try to talk over it as much as possible. Oh, man, that's so good. I'm not going to watch the whole clip because it is pretty much the whole clip with just the AI face swap. That might get me hit, so I can't do it, unfortunately. That's pretty fantastic, though. I want to watch it later, and if you want to share it in the chat, Eric, you can do that. But I don't want to take the chance because YouTube copyright is a bitch, and that's just a sad reality of it. Let me see. Alec Baldwin, man, thank you so much. And thank you to everybody. You guys have been incredibly supportive tonight. This has been a crazy stream. Ministry of Wrongthink says, why are all Dans gay? Such a great question. You know, because I don't know if you guys saw this, but, you know, Dan posted feet pics on Twitter yesterday. And if I've ever been, I am so happy Gary beat him to 1 million now. Like, holy shit. Can you imagine what would be going on if we had to deal with Dan Vask hitting 1 million first? Let's see. Lapco says, by your Google Apple logic, your refusal to show feet just means you don't want us to see the fancy high heels you're wearing. Checkmate. Oh, man. Yeah, I got to pass up on showing off the high heels. So let's see. Johnny the Whiz Kid says, should we buy a Linux phone? Boycott Google. What I think a lot of people are hoping is that Elon Musk creates a phone at some point, like a Tesla phone or an X phone or something like that. But like at the end of the day, you're gonna, you know, you got either Apple or Google to choose from if you want a smartphone. So you got to do what you got to do. Fantastic Mr. Knox says Tulsi may be a Dem, but she's anti-war. Rubio may be a Republican, but has, let's see, disparaged Trump. Hope Trump picks well and anyone but Rubio. I mean, I'm kind of at the point where I will take literally anybody over Rubio. Literally. Rubio is a horrible candidate. Absolutely horrible. You see that, Eric? See if you can find that one he just super chatted. He said, wrong video, the AI one, not the AI one, the one from 2016 campaign, the Trumpinator. So see if you can find that one and drop that one in the private chat for me, Eric K., if you don't mind. Simple request from a simple man. Really appreciate it, Eric K. No Tim Scott or Rubio. I mean, I'm not the biggest Tim Scott fan, but I would take him over Rubio. That's how much I dislike Rubio. Like, I really dislike Rubio. I have no idea what... There's no way, man. There's no way. There's just... I can't see it. Benny Johnson supports Rubio, not good. Benny's good at navigating a lot of different topics, and I don't know what his stance on Rubio is specifically. It is in... Oh, okay. But I've heard people say that, like, Benny's been saying it's going to be Rubio and all this stuff, but I haven't heard that yet. But okay, let's see. Oh, this is the same scene though, so I don't think I can do this. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, it's the same scene, and it's not. I don't think it's edited much at all. So. It's fucking awesome though, dude. Yeah, this is from 2016. I need your clothes, your boots, and your keys. Freaking Mitt Romney. Yeah, what edits? Yeah, like I guess this is not edited. This is 100% accurate. This is not edited at all. I want to see who else is in here though. Let's see here.
You can see how loyal he is. He was begging for my endorsement.
Donald Trump is a fraud. Now, Donald Trump tells us that he is...
Okay, this one's got some edits in it, so that's good. You got Rubio back there.
Very, very smart. He is very, very not smart. Attacking me, as he surely will, won't prove him any less of a phony. It's entirely in his hands to prove me wrong.
I could have said, Mitt, drop to your knees. He would have dropped to his...
I love that line. I love that line from Trump.
Hey, well, let's hear it, Big Dog. Don't worry about it, little Margot. Well, I think they see that I'm a guy that can handle people. I was very happy. I thought it was great. I thought it was exciting. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed the debating process.
This is fantastic. I'm trying to be careful with the copyright. All right, I got to check. I got to see if they're giving me a copyright warning. Hang on just a minute. Fucking YouTube. I don't have a copyright warning yet. So maybe we're in the clear. I'm looking to see. All right, so far so good. So far so good. Where's the clip at? All right, going back to it. Here we go.
We've got to win this election, and we can't do it with a candidate who agrees with Hillary Clinton and can't take it to her and beat her on the debate stage and at the polls.
I'm beating him awfully badly in the...
All right, I gotta make that up.
polls. I'm beating him awfully badly in the polls.
But you're not beating Hillary.
So
You're not beating Hillary.
Hey, if I can't beat her, you're really going to get killed, aren't you?
Count to 10, Donald. Count to 10. Count to 10.
Take a look at the Q poll. I beat her, and I beat her badly, and I will. And I haven't even started on her.
This is fantastic, dude. Oh, this is a win. This is a win right here. All right, good shit. Now I want to watch. Now I want to watch T2 now. Now I want to watch T2. That was great. Good job, chat. The chat always right, always the best. Good job. Good call on that one right there. Nice job indeed. Holy shit, that was good. Leave a like, Jeremy. Okay, let me go back. My bad. See the chat keeping me right again. Let's see here. All right, leaving the like. No, wait, that's not it. Where's the fucking video at? We respect when the people. That has 3.2 million views, and it's liked. The like is there. Let me show you guys just so we can confirm. There's the like. All right, video is liked. All right, there we go. Good job. The MAGA memers are undefeated and the best, and I like how the chat was holding me accountable for the like. You know, that's where you know the chat knows what's up. Like the video, Jeremy. Don't be a dick. Respect what work was there. And you guys know we always try to do that, all right? Always trying to do that. Okay, where are we at? Let me catch up on a few things. Jeremy's creamy back end. I'm so sorry in advance, but show breeds. Hey, JM the Elite fan has already destroyed that. Plus, I don't have the Bree feet thing. I don't have that. I don't have the file. I can't even grift it right now, okay? So, is Dan Google still in the chat? Is Dan Google still in the chat? Let's see. Dan Google, this is CobraCast, has no shame, says For the Emperor. No, we don't have shame. We don't have shame at all. Anzac says, Tulsi. Maximus BT says, Breets. Okay, what the fuck is happening with this Brie Larson bullshit? This is not what we have a respectable channel here, all right? Dan Google is still talking. Dan Google says he's trying to educate me. Thank you, Dan Google. I mean, you have all the answers. I just have to type it in Google and I get all the answers. You're funding this company, Google. By the way, you're single-handedly funding Google. If it wasn't for you, Google wouldn't be this multi-billion-dollar industry. It's you, all right? So stop funding Google. Like right now, you typing in the chat right now, you are giving ad revenue to Google because you're such a Google supporter. Sometimes it's just so damn fun to fuck with people. It really is. Oh, man. All right, let's see. What's Tim Pool talking about? The reason I see Tim Pool's tweets because Quartering always fucking quote tweets him. I don't follow Tim, but I follow the Quartering. And Quartering's always putting Tim Pool's tweets on my fucking timeline. Because, you know, Quartering's the Quartering. What is this? Okay. You know what? Let's see what Crowder's saying right here. Crowder says, Mug Club undercover bombshell exposing DEI in the U.S. Navy dropping imminently.
So you know this month has been Military Appreciation Month, but we've stumbled across because of our undercover unit, thanks to your support. You know what? Our military deserves better. It's about DEI, the people in charge of it, and how our military is being weakened by the second. This is one that is heartbreaking, but important. We're doing a mega live stream right now.
So Crowder looks like he's dropping some. That was 4 hours ago. Listen, man, the DEI stuff is beyond what we can fully understand, and we have to, we have to understand that, and people need to start doing the research on it because, we talked about that a few times, but I talk about it in one of my videos that's coming out very soon. But there's the Kirsha with the bridge stuff, which Hayden Wayne was very adamant about. Me talking to Kirsha, and it's been awesome to have her on Geeks and Gamers talking about it. But the DEI stuff is pretty fucking scary, man. It really is, and because they are, and I've got another video coming out where I'm reacting to a video from Hypnotic, and there's this article on Business Insider where they're talking about how they're backing off of DEI programs because of there's a lot of resistance and the profits are drying up and all of that stuff. But the reality of it is that they're not backing off the DEI stuff. And if you think that they put this much time, effort, and money into this only to back off because the profits are drying up a little bit, then you aren't paying attention. They will recalibrate. And they will figure it out. So it's not going away just really quickly. They're going to continue to try and force feed this into every aspect of our lives. And the military it's one of the scariest parts of it. That's one of the scariest parts, is that they are infecting the military of all places. Let me go to this Robert Kennedy tweet. So here we go. Kennedy says, I'm happy to report that I will meet the criteria to participate in the CNN debate before the June 20th deadline. I look forward to holding Presidents Biden and Trump accountable for the records in Atlanta on June 27th. Give Americans the debate they deserve. Shut the fuck up, Robert F. Kennedy. Nobody gives a damn about you. Nobody cares about you. You are irrelevant. You are a retard. If you again, there were so many conservatives that jumped on this bandwagon when it first happened. This dude's a clown. He's an absolute clown. And I honestly think it would be worse for Trump if he was even there anyway, because it needs to be one-on-one Trump versus Biden. That's what it has to be. It has to be one-on-one Trump versus Biden, because Trump needs to focus on Biden and he needs to embarrass Biden. And that's what I want to see. That's exactly what I want to see. Okay. And Eddie Ramirez, let's see, 40 tons of rock to move, no sweat. Well, thank you, Eddie Ramirez. And you guys have been awesome tonight. We're going to cut it a little bit short because I have multiple videos that I have to get ready for Geeks and Gamers on. So we're going to cut this one a bit short tonight. Well, like 10 minutes. But we did do an emergency CobraCast yesterday. Friday, it looks like Jay is going to be a special guest on CobraCast. I know. Don't forget, it's in the pin post, D-Day Cobra Clips. Hailstorm's going to be uploading the segments over there on D-Day Cobra Clips from tonight and other stuff. So make sure you guys go and check that out. If you don't mind, we want to try to get that channel to 1,000 subscribers if we can. Let's see. Jeremy's creaming back in, says, I say let RFK debate. The Kennedys have always been very open-minded. God dang. You guys are a trip. Let me see where we're at. I'm going to refresh Streamlabs, make sure we're good over there. So you guys obviously were awesome tonight. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support. And my camera fund, you mad lads with those proper 199s. 3 proper 199s tonight. What is going on with you guys? I really don't know, but I really appreciate it. So Let's see, Jeremy, you need a few more channels? Yeah, just a few. But it looks like we're going to have Drunk 3PO on Friday. So we'll see. But thank you guys so very much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for supporting me, Geeks and Gamers, everything we're doing. Hayden Wayne, for 10, says, I've got a letter Kirsha found that's a quick bit more than a page. If you want to read it, I can send it to you. It was sent to Fortune 500 company CEOs, and it has to do with DEI. You can send it to me, and I'll do a video. Hypnotic, my video reacting to your video comes out tonight, and I've got your channel linked, so hopefully we can bump a few more subs your way. You can send it to me, but I do, because I've got 2 videos that I still have to finish editing for Geeks and Gamers, so I've got to get those videos ready, so I need to focus on that. I've been so fucking busy lately, and I'm on the road tomorrow, so Reactception. Hey, I like reacting to videos, and I'm hoping, like I said, if I can just, it's a document, you want to email it to me? Okay, just email it to me if that's what you want to do. Well, appreciate that, says Hypnotic. Of course, man, of course. And I've noticed this with a lot of these YouTubers that are not in our sphere. They like to always shout each other out, react to each other, do all this shit. Like Tim the Tap Man will fucking just react to Dr. Disrespect on doing nothing on stream. Like, I should totally do that to my friends. Like, I should just react. You know what? Fuck you, Gary. Next time Gary goes live, I'm going to go live and react to Gary being live. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to react to Gary being live. I'll go live to react to Gary being live. That's what I'm going to do. Fuck you, Nerdotic. That's what we're going to do. Swig of water to the working man. I almost choked. So, this comments, you fucked me up. Holy shit. I almost choked on my water. I saw somebody in the comments reacting to what I said and almost died. Holy shit. All right. Well, I guess I need to get with Fear the Bitter or learn how to swallow. He's probably pretty good at that. So I'm glad I didn't die. Meta D-Day. Yes. The chat almost killed me, okay? The chat almost killed me. I've been eating vegetables. I've been getting healthy. And you guys almost killed me tonight. Jeremy never choked on the gay cruise. Brockatron, what's up, Brockatron? People on Twitter actually think Trump does Adderall and has weird vampire teeth. Adderall is trending with weirdos posting about him. What the fuck? Really? Jeez. Died from drinking water. Yeah, died from drinking water. Okay, we're going to leave you with that. And I will see you guys on Geeks and Gamers with my multiple uploads that are happening tonight. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys and what you think about that. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you comment on the videos. Helps it in the algorithm. And, of course, watch it all the way through because it helps. Watch time is the most important thing on YouTube. That's all they care about. The Rambling Room says, if you love America, check me out. The Rambling Room. Please and thank you. Shout out to the Rambling Room. There we go. That's your first super chat on the channel. First, and you got a shout out. Look at there. All right, guys, we're going to leave you with Sabaton. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Have a great night, and we will talk to you later. Bye, everyone.
Time to rule at last. 15 years have all been
we're out. Thank you guys again. And Hayden, I got your email. I responded to your email. I appreciate it. And thank you to everyone again. Really, really thank you for all the support. There was one other thing I wanted to say. There was something in the chat that I was trying to respond to, and I can't remember now. But I guess I can't fucking remember. But thank you guys. Geeks and Gamers. Oh, yeah, here it is. Geeks and Gamers main channel, okay, is driving me crazy. We went above 380,000. Now we're below it. We've lost 5 subscribers after we gained like 20. So if you have not subscribed to the main Geeks and Gamers channel, please go subscribe. I need 5 subscribers to break 380,000. I need to get over that hump. It's driving me crazy. So if you have not, please. Geeks and Gamers main channel. We have 379,995 subscribers right now. Can we break 380? We will see. But I do appreciate it. If you guys haven't, you can go over there, and I'll have a couple of videos uploaded overnight. Thank you so much. I unsub because of Dan's feet, says Can Man. I'm sure most of you are already subscribed to Geeks and Gamers, but maybe not. Maybe not. But thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night. We'll talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone. Stop unsubbing. Somebody unsubbed. Why the fuck do you guys torture me like this? Now you're unsubbing from my channel? After I ask you kindly and respectfully, now you're unsubbing? What the fuck do I have to do around here to get a little respect from this chat? Damn it. I know. I love you guys. Have a good night. I'll talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.